Top of the day to you all. I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. PDP is a disgrace to the Nigerian politics. PDP is a fuck up. PDP. I've never seen a party that has transformed from a well-organized party to a dissolved, devastating, without rules, and does not even obey her own constitution. I've never seen a party so speedily degenerate from something that was average to, I just don't know how bad the adjective I should use to qualify the state of PDP now. A lot of people are crying, Ayu must resign. Ayu must resign. This is PDP national chairman. Many people, including Wike, that is shouting, Ayu must resign. That's why I put three of them here. I am happy that the three of them are entangled in what we would call selfish interests. Now, my own desperation, stupidness, yeah, the three of them, idiotic manners. I've never seen men so useless as these three men. But I'm happy. Maybe it is God that have hardened their hearts. And that's why they would not find a solution to this PDP problem. And this will give a upper hand to Peter Obi, to Labour Party. First of all, you see, there is a parable in my place that if you are looking for the eye of an animal, you go straight to the head. You are not looking for the eye of an animal and you are checking the, I don't want to use the word that I wanted to use. You are checking the back. If you are looking for the eye of an animal, you go straight to the head. If you are looking for where this problem started, you go straight to the genesis of the whole thing. That's why I said the theory are idiots, are fools. Yes, I will explain. First of all, how did PDP came into existence? There were men who thought that they want to create a party that will be a miniature Nigeria, a party that will have all the requisite to be called a mini Nigeria, a party that will include all the 6 geographical zones, a party that will include the north and the south, a party that will include everybody. That was what brought that PDP into focus. The party called APC now is a conglomeration of various parties who came together because they wanted to push PDP away. And the only way they can do that is to come together. So APC is about 4-5 parties coming together to be able to withstand PDP. So first of all, let me talk about these 3 idiots. Yeah, they are. I will explain. Wike was a man who counted his cheek before they were harsh. What will you call such a man? Okay. Atiku, Alhaji Abubakar Atiku, was a man who thought I can lie to get to the top. And he did lie. He did a lot of manipulation, a lot of what we locally will call iki tricks. He does not have integrity. Fine. That lie took him to the top. But that lie cannot keep him in the top. And Yosho Ayu was a man who could not, who does not have that capacity to be a leader. A leader is like a father. You don't have to be biased. You don't have to be that nepotistic attitude. As a father, a leader is a father. So once you are a leader and you don't have that leadership quality, and when people call you to order, you insist that you're doing the right thing, and when it's the wrong thing, what will you call such a person? This is how it all started. Like I told you before, PDP is a replica of the country. Nigeria as a country, in our constitution, the constitution is aware that there's differences in religion, differences in tribe, differences in our political or orientation, differences in our social well-being, and differences in our culture. And that is why the national constitution, Nigerian constitution, talk about federal character, talk about quota system. What you give to this, you give to this. You try as much as possible to distribute, to run an inclusive government. And this was the idea that the leaders, those who formed PDP, had in mind. And that was why they introduced zoning. That it shouldn't be one part of the country. It should be north, south, alternate in a way to include everybody, to carry everybody along. So what happened? Ayu, that has said that he is one of the founders of PDP. When PDP lost, he left. He left. And now he came back again. So, although he commands respect, but you've gone and you're coming back. Alhaji Abubakar Atiku also have left, came back, left, so and came back. In Nigeria for politicians to jump from one party to another because they are all crooks, criminal, fighting for their own personal interest. If what they want does not, they cannot get it in one party, they move to the other party. So what happened? The PDP constitution talk about zoning. So now was the turn that they should produce a southern candidate. A southern candidate. And what did they do? The northerners came here, we have the number, we will always, it's better. But most of the southern governors disagree. They said, no, it should be. But I don't know what happened. I don't know how Atiku was able to manipulate. At the end of the day, they said, okay, let's throw it open because we want to win this election. Do you mean that there's nobody in the certain parts of the country that can dig into the northern parts to really win votes? Then why do you have party men that are from the north? What's their job? Their job was to go there and try as much as possible to win. So most of them knew this and they were trying to manipulate the whole thing. Wike knew this too. And that was why Wike did everything possible to remove Sokundo. That was why we said Wike is a fool. He was counting his chick before they were hatched. Because the constitution says that, PDP constitution says that, if the presidential aspirant is to come from one zone, then the chairman of the party should come from the opposite zone. So he felt the presidency will go to the south, so it's better to remove the chairman. That was why he ganged up and removed his own chairman and put Ayo there. Remove say Segundo and put Ayo there. Ayo now came in as the chairman from the north. He started working for Atiku. He started manipulating the whole thing to see how Atiku will come in. And the Satana, instead of holding their ground, some of them were deceived and they came out and said, yeah, let's throw it open. And it was thrown open. And we know how Ayo manipulated the whole thing. How Tambuwa, you know, at the tail end of it, collapsed his structure for Atiku. That was why Atiku came in. And now the wicked people are saying Ayo must go. Because now you have a chairman that is from the north and a presidential candidate that is from the north. So they are saying, how can we campaign? Or what is our own interest? Don't forget, we say politics is for interest. They have a point. But why did they allow the party to throw it to whether north or south? Because there must have been bribe. Uh, uh, it could be, it's not only finance that you bribe somebody with some other in cash or in kind. And now the wicked crew are shouting. I just want to read those who are in the wicked crew. They are Governor Ekeze Epezu from Abia State, Sheikh Makide Oyo, Samuel Oton Benue, Ifeanyi Ogwahari Enugu, and many others. They are backing Wike to say Ayo must go. Ayu must go. But my question is, when we trace this thing back, the main problem here is Atiku should not have even come in the first place. If the certain governors have followed the PDP constitution, Atiku who should not have even come in. And there will have been no need for asking Ayo or Ayo to go now. You get what I'm saying? So, Wike is afraid because he knows fully well if we say Atiku should go now, PDP is going to collapse completely. Now, what does he want to do? Split it in two. Although he's going to collapse PDP, but his own part, I think he can salvage the wicked parts of PDP. So that is how the table is now. It's a very dicey situation. A lot of people are shouting, Professor Ayu must go. Professor Ayu must go. Fine. I am one of those that is looking at the very genesis of the whole thing. Atiku should not have even contested. Why don't people tell Atiku, you must go? Because how you saying I was elected and I have a 4-year term? Because the zoning was supposed to come to the south and the chairman was supposed to be a northerner. It is a presidential aspirant that is supposed to be a southerner. So that is why we are saying, you see, it's a square peg in a round hole. It will not fit. That is why we are saying it is not only to look at Ayu alone, also look at Atiku. Should Atiku be there? So if you remove Ayona, the problem is not really not solved. Ayu has a deputy that is also from the north. So you're going to remove two, the chairman and the vice. Why not just remove Atiku? Because that would be far more devastating for PDP if Atiku is being dropped. And that is what I want. As obedience, that is what we want. We want the PDP to collapse completely. Where if it's the first time you're coming across this channel, this is Ini TV. We are global and social commentators. We'll ask you to please subscribe, like, and share our videos. And for our returning subscribers, we'll say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we're one big family. We love you, but God love you most. And as it is the culture in this channel, we'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say chooks, adios, hasta la vista. Let the trouble last for long. Thank you.